It's time for spelling analysis. Are you ready? The first word is slipping. The ice skates keep slipping out from under her. Slipping. Go ahead and say slipping. How many syllables? 2. Question, what is the root word for slipping? You're right, it's slip. And what did we add to it? Ing. And if you sound out slip, slip, do you hear one vowel followed by one consonant? Ip. What do we need to do if we're adding the suffix ing? You're right, we will double the consonant p. So let's sound it out. We will say to spell slip, ping. That's right, we will say to spell slip, ping. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is slip. S. Use a s, z, l, I, p. The second syllable is ping. P, I, ng. Go ahead and write slip, ping. Sounding it out as you write it. Good. And then help me to write it. The first syllable is slip. S, l, I, p. The second syllable is ping. P, I, ng. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the ng. Now, why did we double the P? Because slip ends in one vowel followed by one consonant, and we're adding the vowel suffix ing. Let's read it. Slip, ing, slipping. The next word is elephant. The elephant has a baby. Elephant. Go ahead and say elephant. How many syllables? 3. We will say to spell L-E, fant. What will we say to spell? L-E, fant. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is L, e-ul. The second syllable is E, e. The third syllable is fant, f. That's right, it's a 2-letter f. A-n-t. Go ahead and write L-E, fant. Sounding it out. Good. L-E, fant. And help me to write it. The first syllable is L, e-ul. The second syllable is E, e. The third syllable is fant, a-n-t. And how will we mark it? We'll put a line over the E. And why did it say it's long sound? A, E, O, U usually say their long sounds at the end of the syllable. And we'll underline the f. Let's read it. E-L-E-F-A-N-T. Elephant. Notice we have 2 schwa vowels, 2 lazy vowels, sounding like or it in an unstressed syllable. Here and here. Elephant. The next word is swoop. I saw a hawk swoop down. Swoop. Go ahead and say swoop. Let's sound it out. S-w-oo. Use an oo, p. Go ahead and write swoop. Good. And now help me to write it. S-w-oo, p. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the oo. Let's read it. S-w-oo, p. Swoop. The next word is danger. There is danger ahead. Danger. Go ahead and say danger. How many syllables? 2. We will say to spell danger. What will we say to spell? Danger. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is dane. D-A-N. The second syllable is j. J. Use a g, j, Go ahead and write danger. Sound it out as you write it. Great, and now help me to write it. The first syllable is dane. D-A-N. The second syllable is j, j, And how will we mark it? What sound of a-a-aw do you hear? You hear the long sound. What sound of g, j do you hear? The second sound. And why did it say its second sound j? G may soften to j before an E, I, or Y. Here it is before an E, and we'll underline the Now you're probably wondering, why did the A say its long sound? And we don't know in this word. It's unusual in that way. Let's read it. D-A-N-J-er. Danger. The next word is balance. Can you balance on one foot? Balance. Go ahead and say balance. How many syllables? 2. We will say to spell bal, ants. What will we say to spell? Bal, ants. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is bal. B-a-l. The second syllable is ants. A-n-s. Use a k-s. Silent final E. Go ahead and write bal, ants. Sound it out. Bal, ants. Help me to write it. The first syllable is bal. B-a-l. The second syllable is ants. A-n-s. Silent final E. How do you mark it? You're right. The C softened to S because of the E. So we'll double underline the silent final E and underline the C to show that's why it was needed. What would it say without it? It would say balance. Let's read it. B-a-l-a-n-s. Balance. The next word is enemy. It is a good idea to treat an enemy kindly or well. Enemy. Go ahead and say enemy. How many syllables in enemy? Or to treat them with respect. Enemy. N, and we will say to spell N-M-E. All right, what will we say to spell? N-M-E. All right, the first syllable is N. I'm really kind of messing this one up, aren't I? We will say to spell N-M-E. What will we say to spell? N-M-E. All right, I think I've got it. Do you've got it? All right, the first syllable is N. E-n. The second syllable is M. E-m. The third syllable is E. E. Use a ya, I, E. Go ahead and write N-M-E. And help me to write it. The first syllable is N. E-n. The second syllable is M. E-m. The third syllable is E. How will we mark it? You're right, we'll put a 4 over the ya, I, E because it said its fourth sound. It said its E sound at the end of a multi-syllable word. Let's read it. E-n-e-m-e. Enemy. The next word is threaten. The books wobble and threaten to fall off the shelf. Threaten. Go ahead and say threaten. How many syllables in threaten? 2. We will say to spell threat, N. What will we say to spell? Threat, N. Let's sound it out. Threat. Use an E-A, T. The second syllable is N. E-n. Go ahead and write threat, N. Threat, N. And help me to write it. The first syllable is threat. E-t. The second syllable is N. E-n. Did you use this kind of E? How do you mark it? Let's underline the th and the E-A, which said its second sound. Let's read it. E-t-e-n. Threaten. Notice if we take this off, we have the word threat. And then we add it and we get threaten. The last word is animal. What kind of animal is that? Animal. Go ahead and say animal. How many syllables in animal? 3. We will say to spell an-i-mal. What will we say to spell? An-i-mal. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is an. A-n. The second syllable is I. Use an I-E-ya. The third syllable is mal. M-a-l. Go ahead and write an-i-mal. Sound it out as you write it. Good. An-i-mal. Help me to write it. The first syllable is an. A-n. The second syllable is I. The third syllable is mal. M-a-l. Why did the I say I? I and Y may say I or I at the end of a syllable. Let's read it. A-n-i-m-a-l. Animal. Excellent. Great work today.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicofenglish.com.